The totality of existent atomic facts also determines which atomic facts do not exist. The existence and non-existence of atomic facts is the reality. The existence of atomic facts we also call a positive fact, their non-existence a negative fact. Atomic facts are independent of one another. From the existence or non-existence of an atomic fact, we cannot infer the existence or non-existence of another. The total reality is the world. We make to ourselves pictures of facts. The picture presents the facts in logical space, the existence and non-existence of atomic facts. The picture is a model of reality. To the objects correspond in the picture the elements of the picture. The elements of the picture stand in the picture for the objects. The picture consists in the fact that its elements are combined with one another in a definite way. The picture is a fact. That the elements of the picture are combined with one another in a definite way represents that the things are so combined with one another. This connection of the elements of the picture is called its structure, and the possibility of this structure is called the form of representation of the picture. The form of representation is the possibility that the things are combined with one another as are the elements of the picture. Thus, the picture is linked with reality, it reaches up to it. It is like a scale applied to reality. Only the outermost points of the dividing lines touch the object to be measured. According to this view, the representing relation which makes it a picture also belongs to the picture. The representing relation consists of the coordinations of the elements of the picture and the things. These coordinations are, as it were, the feelers of its elements with which the picture touches reality. In order to be a picture, a fact must have something in common with what it pictures. In the picture and the pictured, there must be something identical in order that the one can be a picture of the other at all. What the picture must have in common with reality in order to be able to represent it after its manner, rightly or falsely, is its form of representation. The picture can represent every reality whose form it has. The spatial picture, everything spatial, the colored, everything colored, and so on. The picture, however, cannot represent its form of representation. It shows it forth. The picture represents its objects from without. It stands standpoint is its form of representation. Therefore, the picture represents its object rightly or falsely. But the picture cannot place itself outside of its form of representation. What every picture of whatever form must have in common with reality in order to be able to represent it at all, rightly or falsely, is the logical form, that is, the form of reality. If the form of representation is the logical form, then the picture is called a logical picture. Every picture is also a logical picture. On the other hand, for example, not every picture is spatial. The logical picture can depict the world. The picture has the logical form of representation in common with what it pictures. Picture depicts reality by representing a possibility of the existence and non-existence of atomic facts. The picture represents a possible state of affairs in logical space. The picture contains the possibility of the state of affairs which it represents. The picture agrees with reality or not. It is right or wrong, true or false. The picture represents what it represents, independently of its truth or falsehood, through the form of representation. What the picture represents is its sense. In the agreement or disagreement of its sense with reality, its truth or falsity consists. In order to discover whether the picture is true or false, we must compare it with reality. It cannot be discovered from the picture alone, whether it is true or false. There is no picture which is a priori true. The logical picture of the facts is the thought. An atomic fact is thinkable, means we can imagine it. The totality of true thoughts is a picture of the world. Thought contains the possibility of the state of affairs which it thinks. What is thinkable is also possible. We cannot think anything unlogical, for otherwise we should have to think unlogically. It used to be said that God could create everything except what was contrary to the laws of logic. The truth is, we could not say of an unlogical world how it would look like. To present in language anything which contradicts logic is as impossible as in geometry to present by its coordinates a figure which contradicts the laws of space, or to give the coordinates of a point which does not exist. We could present spatially an atomic fact which contradicted the laws of physics, but not one which contradicted the laws of geometry. An a priori true thought would be one whose possibility guaranteed its truth. We could only know a priori that a thought is true if its truth has to be recognized from the thought itself, without an object of comparison.